My darling Biafrans, join me from wherever you are. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Great Biafrans, I am here once more today for us to continue our evangelism. Biafra remains our religion, our priority. We have to evangelize Biafra, my people, lovers of freedom. Join me so that we will continue. Today is 7th of October 2024, barely 2 months to our goal to achieve what we have set out to do. My wonderful Biafrans, I know today is a Monday in homeland, which they call Msen Nnamdi Kanu's Day. Every Biafran knows now that Mondays are sit at home for our leader Msen Nnamdi Kanu. The sit at home went very well, but before I showcase that, I will have to do the needful. Almighty God, Heavenly Father, the wonderful God that created us, I give you thanks and glory because you are a great God. I thank you for making me a Biafran, and I thank you for my fellow Biafrans. We thank you more, my Lord, for our leader Msen Nnamdi Kanu, whom you have sent to come and liberate us by opening our eyes and our minds. Father, Lord, I thank you. I thank you most especially for our Prime Minister, the one that is currently leading us after the wicked people abducted him, after the terrorist nation called Nigeria abducted him. Father, Lord, we know that you will not leave us uncomforted. That's why you gave us our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to come and comfort us at this time and continue bearing the torch of freedom. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Heavenly God, for making us your children. I pray for the release of our leader, Msen Nnamdi Kanu, and for the guidance and protection of our Prime Minister, Mmeji Buago, Mr. Simon Ekpa Njoko, the Wonder Man. He say, my people, fellow Biafrans, today is a sit at home, and it was fantastic. Let me play you the voice of the man.
Wherever I shut down, sit at home is 160%. Consistency is the key of our freedom, and we are consistent. This one is reporting from the province, from the state of the industrial hub of Africa. Great. You can see everywhere shut down the evolution. Muslim can sit at home. Muslim can sit at home. Making greater wave all over the world. You can see what our people are doing. They shut down the evolution. Great thing is happening out there. It has proved so many things. That freedom is what we desire. I want to use this time to thank Nde Biafra, Nde Unemela. But one thing is very certain. We have just approximately 1 month to go for the Great War-Shaking Conventions in Finland, Helsinki, where Biafra will be declared a freedom of totality. Look out for it. Importantly, look out for it. It's awesome. We are going to be there and celebrate the great thing that God is going to do through Biafra Republic of Exile under the auspices of Simon Ekpa. Are you getting ready? Tell your neighbor, tell your friends, share this message, tell them everywhere. Statum is working big time. I just want to use this Statum commentary to also let you know that this thing, you must get prepared. If you haven't been there, be there. Witness it online. Great thing is happening. We are going home. Yeah, we are demonstrating the willingness of our freedom all over, and we are doing great things. So keep all the fire burning. We are winning. We are winning. We are winning. Great thing is happening all over. We are winning. Look at everywhere. Sister Toby is bubbling. Can say freedom has come. This global news were reporting on the 7th day of October 2024. Great thing. This is the city of Aba, the great Aba, Enyimba City, the industrial Africa. Ndeo Machineke, Ndeo Ogalonuma, up Namodekano, up Simoneba, Ndeo.
Wow, my sister, wonderful sister Julie. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a very wonderful weekend. This is the report from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle. Yeah, thank you so much. He was showcasing the sit at home Monday today, 7th of October. My people, you all know I am very excited. Barely 1 month plus, we will be in Finland. Our people are going to declare Biafra. Once Biafra is declared and we become a nation of our own, the zoo is gone. Yesterday, our PM was in Australia, and this picture you see here contains everything he said there. I will not start telling you, but you will hear it. That's the title of the program, because our Prime Minister, he does not fear anybody. He does not lie to anybody. He says it the way it is, my people. He says it the way it is. And the very truth is that he said that we are in talks with US government on new Biafra policy. It's fantastic. But my people, I will always let you hear it from the horse's mouth. Let's go there.
Thank you again, my Honorable Minister of Communication. What a joy to have varieties of people here today. I want to welcome and acknowledge the presence of all our cabinet members who have joined this special tour to Australia. Every one of you means a lot to us.
Yes.
And for our Prime Minister, wow, what can we say? Thank you for making time in your busy schedule to be with us today.
Good afternoon, my fellow Biafrans in Australia. Good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world that will be watching this later on, and those of you who have hooked live on different platforms. I welcome all of you this afternoon to the Australia tour. I am very, very happy. I'm very glad that one of our brother who make a speech doing things on our own, that people are actually taking records. I appreciate him for that. You know, when we talk about the multidimensional approach to our freedom, which has never been done since the history of Biafra. This is the very first time that the Biafra liberation and the struggle is being fought using multidimensional approach. And that's why within short period of time, we're able to record the kind of success that is mind-blowing to many people. They even say we are doing photoshopping. All the success that the government has recorded today, the criminals who have deceived Biafrans for 13 years thought that they were all fake. Because to them, that is exactly what they have done for the past 13 years. But in the just 2 years, we have been able to break doors, break camelbacks, break many jinx to be where we are today. My fellow Biafrans, I want you to know the call for Biafra self-determination is deeply rooted in historical grievances and economic disparity, which has directly affected you and your children. It is not only that. I want you to also understand that this self-determination for Biafra, the hunger for self-determination for Biafra, has also come as a result of the socio-political marginalization and now with the renewed Islamic Usman Danfodio jihadist expansionist conquest, which is being resisted ruthlessly by the Biafra forces today. Our struggle and liberation for Biafra has become for survival of you, your household, and your children. I am talking to the Biafra people now. For over 50 million Biafrans, which many of you are part of, who already voted in the ongoing Biafra self-referendum. The argument for leaving Nigeria is not just about our identity, but is all about the survival of our people. It is all about for peace. It is all about for our unity. It is for equity and progress and justice. Because anywhere there is absence of justice, what you have in place is anarchy.
Yes, my people, for those of you watching and those who will watch later, it's always good in life when you are doing something, you ask yourself, why am I doing this? And the next question will be, what do you intend to achieve? Today, I was watching on TikTok, amazingly with shock, some IPOB members. You people know that this precarious moment, this very period that we are in, is when they will have to come out, because they sold Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the zoo will not allow them to sit and watch us go and declare Biafra, because that was why they abducted our leader. But little did they know that God has kept our PM where he is today to come and liberate us. And our PM is not just fighting for our freedom. He is also protecting our men and our women in the homes and villages from going to IDP camp. That's why I have to pause here when he mentioned it. My people, there is no going back in this very fight for freedom. It is a freedom taken holistically, in totality, everything. It includes both the marginalization, both the defense, and everything that they are doing to us, all their plans. So anyone who have seen what PM is doing, hello, my wonderful brother Ambrose, thank you for joining. Thank you, my brother. Anyone who said that they are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they are fighting against our PM, is not telling himself or herself the truth. Because our PM is not doing anything significantly, singly or plurally different from Onyendu. what he wants. He wants freedom for us without leaving anything behind. Why do I say this? There was a time in 2015, the first time he went to court, they abducted him. They said, let go with 5 states. Onyendu said, no. Biafra is more than 5 states. And for real and truthfully, Biafra is more than 5 states. Those 5 states are just 5 or 6 states are just the Igbo speaking Biafra. There are just speaking Biafrans. There are Akwa Ibom speaking Biafrans. There's a Edo speaking Biafrans. There's a TV speaking Biafrans. Why would you want Onyendu to leave all those behind? And even till tomorrow, some of them are still clamoring at our PM, because I heard one of them when our PM was on the space asking PM that he is from Idoma or wherever. He said that he wants PM to extend his protection to their people. And PM said to him, I'm in talks with your people over your security. And the recent event will make everybody understand that PM is not just fighting for our freedom, he is fighting this freedom holistically. When they said that they are bringing 10 trailers of Boko Haram, they said they are refugees or people from IDP camp. Why Biafra land? Why not west, southwest, or northeast, or anywhere in the north? So he is fighting to protect us as well as getting our freedom. So my people, I am just so happy that God loves us so much that he gave us this kind of man who is not looking back, who has not come here for money. He has not come for money. Our PM came. He told Onyendu, I will not disappoint you. He told Onyendu, you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 men in me. And everybody is seeing it. If anybody will fight our PM, then the person is not an honest person. They are not fighting for Biafra. They are fighting for something else, similar to Biafra fight. So my people, he was in Australia yesterday. PM does not rest. He does not give cognizance to any side talks or anyone trying to make him lose focus. No way. So we have to all remain strong with him and become very resilient as he is, and we move, my people. Let's continue to listen to his speech while in Australia, and we will analyze it. We still have time to do that.
My fellow Biafrans, we have seen the paradigm shift in the course of this our Biafra liberation under my leadership and under Biafra government. As you all can see, the meetings and consultation with the members of the U.S. Congress continue to receive a desired attention. Our aim and objective is this multidimensional approach will at the same time be putting Biafra on the global stage, in the global discussion. We are not one with Nigeria. We are pole apart. The ethnic diversity is a very dangerous one. And today, the Biafrans in Australia will have the opportunity to be briefed on some of the high-level meetings of the United States with the United States officials. Biafra will be the beginning of civilization in Africa.
Yes.
And that's what many people are scared of. But you see, like the Israel Prime Minister, we will win with or without you.
Yes.
We have taken the Biafra liberation to the global stage for the very first time since after the war. Even during the Biafra war, Biafra discussion, Biafra issue, Biafra cause, Biafra case were not in the global stage. The only reason that the Biafra case came to the global stage was as a result of the images coming from the dying children in Biafra land. That was the only thing that put Biafra on the global stage. And when the United States of America was contemplating supporting Biafra.
Yes, my people, sorry about that. You know, what he said about putting us in the global stage is very, very correct. You know that people that comes to the zoo to take either gas or oil or gold from Zamfara, they all come there believing that the people they talk to are the owners of all those things, without knowing that these are foreigners. They are neither Nigeria nor Biafra nor Ududuwa. They are from North Africa. My people say that when an unknown person is trying to open a grave, they will always start from the leg or from an unknown place or the middle, because they don't know where the person's head is lying. These foreigners don't understand what is going on in Nigeria and Biafra and Oduduwa. They only know there's oil in Nigeria. They don't know the owners of that oil. That was exactly what happened in Kuwait and Iraq. Exactly, very similar. That time, Margaret Thatcher was in the government and George Bush Sr. was still in government. Similar thing. And that oil belongs to the people of Kurdistans. And they were marginalized. They were not in government. Exactly the same. You know, that is their methodology. The way they handle things is always very similar. They will not allow you as the owner to be on top. Ngozi Daluso, my sister, Ndewo, thank you for joining. My people, don't forget to click the like button, share this message so that it goes viral, because our PM came here today with a very important information. Biafra will be declared in less than 2 months from now, because on the 2nd of December, it will happen. And today is already 7th of October. And the zoo is shaking and quaking. So, my people, as our PM is rightly saying, the foreigners do not know that this whole mineral resources that they are all heading to Nigeria to go and the milk and the gas belongs to some people. And these are the innocent people who have been crying for years. So it is no longer because of our marginalization, but our survival and freedom. Holistically, our PM has taken everything that Onyendu started. That's why I love him so much. And he doesn't deviate. He doesn't talk like a lily-livered man. He talks with every boldness that a man can command. He has a very good command of his bold attitude to scare your enemy away from what belongs to you. That oil, that gas belongs to us. Even during the time of Onyendu said, when Biafra comes, any African nation that wants oil for free should come and take. That we will not only depend on oil. You can imagine since 1958 when they started drilling the oil, because oil was found, if you go to Google, you will see it. It was discovered in 1956. And in 1958, they started the drilling. nwa bekee abịanụ wee jụzie ụna. Since that time till today, we have never ruled that country. Not at all. We have always been by the sideline. But my people, I'm not boasting. If you go to the zoo, come to our region, compare all the places. If you go to Abuja, go to Kano, Kaduna, anywhere at all, it is our people there. But we are not controlling the oil. So you can imagine what will happen when the oil is now under our control. So my people, akụkọ juru ụkpa, but we will have to start from somewhere. Let's continue to listen to our PM.
Those that were in the Biafra then have no knowledge, they have no contact details, they have no lobbyists in the United States who could actually make them understand what is going on, and then also who could educate the policy makers and the decision makers of the United States. That didn't happen. Today, under my leadership and under this Biafra government, which is the government of the people, we have corrected that mistake. We have taken this liberation and the issue of Biafra to the stage that has never, where it has never been before, for the very first time. I will share with you some of the key outcomes of some recent meeting with the United States Congress regarding the recognition of Biafra independence. My fellow Biafrans in Australia and beyond, we met with the most senior members of the United States Congress. We met with the most senior members of the US government, including the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, the third highest official of the US government, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Michael McCall, and a plethora of members of Congress. These members are now well educated about Biafra. It has never happened in the history of Biafra and Nigeria.
Sorry, my people. Yes, PM has just hit the nail at the head. You know, when they come in like this, they believe they are talking with the owners of the oil. But now, because that's their only interest, Fafura Inanya, we know that. You know, but in politics, they say there's no permanent friend, but permanent interest. So, when you're na chunky, you can't own something. Another person is using it, selling it, buying ungwara to buy you, and you will be there. You know, like Malu. So now the Nwabeke, they are getting the gist of who has what, who owns what. It is our own. So Kita, they are getting the gist. And apart from that, this worldwide terrorism that Nigeria is brewing and breeding, they know that they will be the next target. They have always been the target. So if you don't stop these terrorists now, my people, the whole world will shake. Forget the Wi-Fi and the American name. Even zoo terrorists are allowed to lay claim on everything and remain in control, Fachioko, Oku will be over, my people. So now they have been completely and properly informed. That's what our PM is saying.
We are closely working after being briefed, after educating these people, decision makers. We are now closely working with them to form a new Biafra policy for the US government, which until now currently has not had one. You may not understand the heaviness of the word I am speaking now, but you're going to know later on.
Yes.
And I believe Nigeria understand what I'm saying.
Yes, they do.
For most members of the Congress we met, those we discussed with, this has been the first time the Biafra issue had ever been presented to them. As such,
yes, my people, you know, when you are pursuing somebody and the person is begging you, like Onyendu started, let's hold a referendum. Let us make peace. Let's be on the round table referendum peacefully. They said no. They believe, even to the extent that the late Buhari called us dot. They believe that ni Ibundi Biafra gabu ofe nkupu for them. For Amarona, that God is with us. God is with us. You can't challenge God. Who are you? Or challenge God's people. So, now that these people have been properly briefed, they now know why these people are buying us. After all, they have their embassies in Nigeria. When you are pursuing somebody who didn't do anything to you, and when the person will turn around to fight you, the repercussion, the consequences will be very heavy. Nigeria has been terrorizing the whole region, buying everybody, not looking back. And you people know that their modus operandi is nothing but to use your own person. Hope Uzodimma, Oji Uzokalo, Willie Obiano, even the pretentious P2B, he pretends like a shy woman. But when they turn round, such people, they are so pretentious, you will not know what she can do behind you. That's what P2B is. The same thing with, what's his name? The former Abia State, all of them. And William Obiano, the one in US now, they use them. They use Dave Umahi. All these people that brought Onyendu back to serve their masters because they are scared of being pied. Well, I don't blame them. You know, anything you do to somebody who is innocent, maybe because the person is feeding from your hand as we were feeding from their hands before, no more, that will never happen again. They expose themselves to the world of the stuff that they are made of, you know. So they expose themselves to the world. And now the whole world have known that Nigeria is the most deadliest terrorist group in the whole world. There is nobody that wants to deal with them. Nobody. Because everybody is afraid, especially Ndiocha. White people, they love peace. They want a place they will go to either on holiday or visit, and they will have peace. That your colonial master does not tell you that they want to buy in your hand. No. There are ways of doing things. That's what our PM is trying to express here. Nigeria will equate on a this time. Every of these congressmen in the current government, as PM said, Trump win, I work together. Continue, we will work together with them. All Biafra permanent interest. No permanent enemy, but permanent interest. That's what our PM is saying here.
discussion is providing an informational briefing on Biafra as well as malign nature of the Nigeria terrorist government. We also discuss our activities such as the self-referendum, which already recorded over 50 million votes, and the upcoming December 2nd declaration. My fellow Biafrans and our friends and lovers of freedom, on Biafra Independent Declaration, the reception by the members of the Congress to our message has been very overwhelmingly positive. Not a single member of the US Congress we met, or those we met with, ever expressed any support for the Nigeria terrorist government. So, the main challenge currently is to fill in this information gap in Washington, D.C., and that's what our focus is now for the next 2 months. And to make sure we educate as many members of the Congress as possible. So many of you do not understand how this international politics or politicking is being played. For those who follow the history of the apartheid regime and the role of the US government in ending it, will understand why we are doing what we are doing today. There were explicit commitments and assurances given by members of Congress we met to support the Biafra cause.
Yeah.
Albeit, through different expressions, we are now working with members of the Congress on several groundbreaking initiatives, which are ongoing and will be made public at the appropriate time. Biafrans in Australia, I want you to understand that the defense of Biafra land, defense of our women and children will remain the most priority of this Biafra government. And that we are doing with everything in us.
Thank you. Thank you.
The support that we have received so far, the activities of the government can speak for itself. Biafrans in Australia, if you are still standing on the fence, watching how this will end, believe me, the time will come when we will not need your money. I remember that I have always said something similar, including in other measures that the Biafra government has taken in the past. And they will think that we are just joking. But at the end of the day, it will come to manifestation. Thank you for inviting me today. And remember, every penny counts. Our IOU is there. If you don't want to do donation, you go and give IOU to the government. Raffle is there. Liberation tax is there. And many of you who were crying about how they were going to import terrorists into our land in the name of people, internally displaced people, I told you it will never happen. And let me also inform the terrorist Nigeria state that is now throwing bombs in Biafra. Like, you don't know that they are throwing bombs. A few days ago, they have thrown many bombs, targeting the Biafra Liberation Army. You will throw bomb, we will also throw bomb at you very soon. And when we speak with our bomb, you are going to hear and you will never understand the language. We are coming with more sophisticated means of the defense of Biafra land. We will take it upon ourselves like we have done in the past, and to inform you that you will kill us, we will kill you, but at the end, our freedom will come. That will guarantee the future of our children and our unborn generation. Nigeria is destined to fail. Islamic State of Nigeria, terrorist state of Nigeria, who knows nothing other than killings, women and children from the north, south, west of Nigeria, just recently conducted election in Rivers State. in election of just local government election, they are bombing themselves and killing each other. And they even have a court order refraining police from participating in that election, where police went and started snatching ballot box. That is not a country that we want to be part of. Thank you very much. And may God bless you. And may God bless Biafra. Airborne! The Biafra Defense Forces. That one.
Okay. My people, you have heard our PM. He spoke very well. This is not the first time we hear him talk like this. Everything that has to do with our liberation, they are all ready. As Onyendu also said, na ndị a ga-egbu anyị, anyị nwe egbukwa afa. Ọ bụrụ ife a na-ajụ ajụ, because all the bomb they are coming to throw in Biafra land. Onwere onye ma ebe ọ na-ada. We cannot, anyị amekwe mgbagbu ghara ọgụ. We are not fighting them. They are the ones fighting us. You know, they are the ones fighting us. There are many videos of PM, some of which I would like to play for you, so that you will understand that what we are doing is really, really yielding fruit and having effect. You know, it's having effect. So whatever they like, let them do. Let them do. We are here. My people, let's listen to this one. Hello, great debate.
My fellow Biafrans in Australia and beyond, we met with the most senior members of the United States Congress. We met with the most senior members of the US government, including the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, the third highest official of the US government, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Michael McCall, and a plethora of members of Congress. These members are now well educated about Biafra. It has never happened in the history of Biafra and Nigeria. We are closely working after being briefed, after educating these people, decision makers. We are now closely working with them to form a new Biafra policy for the US government.
Yes, that's like a continuation. My people, you know that recently, after the UN Congress, UN meeting, the president of Nigeria or vice president of Nigeria, Shetim Kashim or Kashim Shetim, went to the Finland. He went to the Finland, what is it called? Finland Prime Minister. So he went there and nobody knows exactly. Hello, Chijoke, thank you for joining. Nobody knows
the Boko Haram, who is the current vice president.
About, and PM is here telling us exactly what he went there to talk about. He forgot that that guy is PM's friend. And PM has been a politician since he went to Finland. And he knew all these people. It's just like tomorrow now, if I join the Biafran politics circle. Anybody that knows me in UK would be able to say, oh, I know Betty, she used to be one of the Brgie media teams, but she's my friend. That's how it is. I showed a video of PM and that Prime Minister. So listen to what he said about that Kashim Shettim's visit or discussion.
Of Nigeria meeting with my president, which I know very well personally, Alexander.
Yeah, great the great. Ndewo Nwada Betty. You keep the fire burning. Daloso, Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide you through. Thank you so much towards the success of our fight to our liberation. Yes, you know, my brother, recently so many IPOB, all these IPOB people, they will wear their IPOB shirt and be roaming around the streets. Even they were sharing food, they will be talking. And one of them was showing where the BLA were doing their work. He said, thank you, Elder Gabriel. He said that Ekperima in Finland is causing trouble. So I said, where is this Ewu? So all these people and all the bomb that the zoo go to throw in our land, don't they see it? All these our boys they abduct and take to prison, unknown destination. Don't they hear about it? What are they talking about? I can't understand them. But let's listen to PM.
And stop. One thing everybody should know is that we are a country of founder of the Boko Haram, who is the current vice president of Nigeria, meeting with my president, which I know very well.
Hello, Ajebu Angel. He said, wow, that's great. God bless our PM, Simon Ekpa. Upon this rock I shall build the church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. Amen. Great is the Lord who had mercy on Biafra. To God be all the glory. I agree with you. He said, I agree
personally, Alexander, stop. One thing everybody should know is that we are a country of rule of law. The president of Finland is not there at the United Nations to discuss Simon Ekpa, so he will not give that attention to them. That's number one. And because Nigeria is a very stupid country, ruled by foolish people, ruled by criminals, they don't know what is called rule of law. They don't understand where their boundary ends as leaders, as they address themselves. So they may go there and with the motive of telling President Stubb that, oh, what are you going to do to that Simon Ekpa? Yeah.
You know, one thing I don't understand about people when they start talking about all this is, do they, I don't know, do they forget history? It's not too long ago. It's not like what happened before Christ. Biafra war was just the other day. I know it's been long, but you don't have to forget it. You don't need the history book to tell you that Biafra was supported by some countries, and Finland is one of them. 1960, before our PM was born. Our PM was born in 1985. The Biafra, Nigeria Biafra War was in 1967 to 1970. Only 3 years or thereabout. How can anybody forget that Finland is one of the countries that recognize Biafra? That Finland sang the song that represents our national anthem. That Biafra national anthem was constructed and sung by a Finland man called John Cecil or something like that. PM mentioned his name and I wrote it down somewhere. So my people, Finland can never, ever never ever give our PM away to any lobbyist, no matter how they lobby Finland, because the man, Kashim Shetim, after his UN, he went to take picture with him, sit with him. You know, Nigeria likes propaganda and posing. You are with the Finland man and he's listening to you. Finland fought their own war, liberated themselves from USSR. So they know what freedom is all about. You know? So like one of the lobbyists, Biafran Republic Government in Exile lobbyists, the ones they engaged to be their lobbyists, who is introducing all these congressmen in this current government, introducing them to Biafrans and to our PM. The man said that our PM is a man that has a fantastic leadership quality and that he has outsmarted Nigeria. Because Nigeria, they believe that this terrorism they do to keep Biafrans, that nobody is going to talk to them, that nothing will happen to them, because they have been doing it with impunity. And really, nobody is saying anything to them. But they don't know the inner political implications, the consequences, politically, socially, and economically. They don't know because they lack knowledge. Education is not just carrying your books, going to university. No, you have to allow education to go through you. And you should be able to sit down on your own and analyze what you have studied and make it your own. The Nigerians, they don't do that. You go and disgrace yourself because you want Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is doing the needful. He wants the interest of his people. The way Fulanis in the north want the interest of the Fulanis in all over Africa. That's the way he wants our own interest. As simple as that. That's the way our PM wants our interest. And God is rare, is difficult for you to find a man like that. Like Onyendu now, if Onyendu is long throat like Wazurike, because if Wazurike had been staying in that dungeon till today, I'm sure his men would have been there, standing out for him. Our PM is doing what he's doing because he has seen the seriousness in our Onyendu. That Onyendu is not long throat. Onyendu is not fighting this Biafra because of money. No. Onyendu has no car, even abroad and at home. Onyendu does not have mansion. And our PM, every penny, he is applying it to our freedom and our safety. PM is not just fighting for our freedom. He is fighting for our safety and for our future generation. So all these ones calling IPOB, wearing IPOB uniform, they don't want to come and join what we are doing because they are the ones that sold Onyendu out. They want to show Nigeria government, oh, our contract with you, we are still in. We are not out yet. Going to sit with that Finland prime minister, which is our PM's personal friend. That's his personal friend before that man became the prime minister of Finland. They were very good friends, and our PM speaks their language fluently. They understand the meaning of freedom holistically, not just part of freedom, freedom in totality, from our safety, from our social life, from our economy, from our political standing. Everything put together makes up our freedom. That's what we want. So going to pose with a Finland prime minister, we say, I'm going there. The man promised me, oh, Simon will come back. No. In Europe, there's a rule of law. and you must follow it. And our PM also is a barrister. He is a barrister. He studied international law. So apart from creating the army to protect our people, you know, the UN, they are watching. You know, so those 4 factors in Montevideo Convention, those 4 points that you must attain for you to be given a certificate of independence, our PM has done it. At least now he's showing the UN that he has an army that will protect his people. If there's an external invasion to Biafra land, that he can withstand it. That's number 1. And Nigeria, they don't get this. Somebody like Mr. Christopher Musa, who is a Christian, joining the Nakboisiani to fight your own people. Hello, Chinenye nwanne Dalu. Thank you for joining. Ndewo Adoma. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you for joining. Our PM was in Australia yesterday. Yes. Hashtag Biafra mass exodus. This year is going to happen in less than 2 months, because 2nd of December it will happen, my people. I got about Christmas this year, Ofuma. I got about no Christmas this year, Ofuma. So these people who are trying to use their IPOB to make people believe that they are still Nafakane with Okufa Anyugo, IPOB, Okufa Anyugo, those are the people that sold Onyendu. This is the real IPOB, our PM. Ebo Dwaye Jekitabo, Holy Land. Holy Land. And Ichuku promise, like, that's where he's taking us to. So here, when he was in Australia the other day, he made these statements. Let's listen to him.
You know, so of course, Stop will never ever respond and answer them. That is, just take it from me. So what they did was to come and say they are soliciting for Finland support. Is it Finland that is the only country that came to the United Nations that they have singled out Finland to get Finland support? You know, I look at them and I laugh. What about their godfather, United Kingdom?
Yes, you know, when he went, the vice president of ZOO went to Finland, Prime Minister, Mr. Alexander Stubb. That's his name, Stubb, Alexander Stubb. He went and sat with him and other men chatting. He was telling them in the zoo or whatever he told them, that he wants the man to bring, the man will never bring our PM back. Never. Because you have to come to Finland, go to their court, make application. When you lodge your application with the court, then the court will make a hearing and know what you're applying for. You're applying for someone to be returned. Then you state your facts, your witness statement will be there. And it will be considered. And if it is something that pertains to people with freedom, they will not allow you, because they know that the person like Onyendu will never get justice. They will never. That's why Nigeria, they don't like to go to court, because they believe that their Sharia is the only court in the whole world. That's what our PM is saying here, that they can never talk to Alexander Stubb, the Prime Minister of Finland, and the man will never listen to them, because he is his personal friend. That's what he's saying. Let me start it so that you hear it from him till the end. Hello, Uche. Thank you for joining. God bless you guys. Let's listen to PM.
Founder of the Boko Haram, who is the current vice president of Nigeria, meeting with my president, which I know very well personally, Alexander Stubb. One thing everybody should know is that we are a country of rule of law. The president of Finland is not there at the United Nations to discuss salmonella, so he will not give that attention to them. That's number one. And because Nigeria is a very stupid country ruled by foolish people, ruled by criminals. They don't know what is called rule of law. They don't understand where their boundary ends as leaders, as they address themselves. So they may go there and with the motive of telling President Stubb that, oh, what are you going to do to that Samanekpa? You know? So, of course, Stubb will never, ever respond and answer them. That is.
Yes, our PM is correct. They are all criminals from all of them in that government till the last local government official. They are all criminals. They have all got criminal records. All of them, even this Shetima, he's a terrorist. He is the one that formed Boko Haram with Buhari. This Shetima Kashim, a terrorist. And he went to UN and was talking about freedom, inalienable right. Really? Now, my people, all of them are criminals. Even Tinubu is here in the UK now. While our people are buying one bag of rice for 100 and something thousand naira, fuel that is in that country, they are buying it. Why? Because they will have to take it to abroad, where Tinubu has all his refinery, and they will bring it back. All these people who are sabotaging, what do they think? These people, they don't want, you see anybody called IGBO, they will never want you to rule that country. No matter how Obi pretends, no matter how he behaves, like a Fulani man, they will never allow an Igbo man to rule Nigeria. Hello, Nnamdi Ogu. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, my wonderful people. So it's here for us to advise our brothers who are still hanging on the fence to join what we are doing. Hello, Kenneth. Thank you so much. You know, our PM is here. Dalu so, Dalu Wanem. Our PM is here telling them how it is all happening. The Prime Minister of Finland is his personal friend. They are in the same political party. No matter what zoo government that have, no matter what they do, our PM can never come back to zoo until Biafra comes. He can never. I know that he's a soldier. I know he's a young man, a barrister and all that. But zoo Aburebane JJ, look at Onyendu, a man that have no charge against him. Everything dropped. They don't want to leave him, to the extent that the whole judge will have to resign in a case. And but that judge has to resign because the woman have seen injustice at the highest level. The highest level of lies, impunity, and injustice. She has to resign. So let the PM continue telling us.
Just take it from me. So what they did was to come and say they are soliciting for Finland's support. Is it Finland that is the only country that came to the United Nations that they have singled out Finland to give Finland support? You know, I look at them and I laugh. What about their godfather, United Kingdom? What about other countries? What about the other brothers that are fighting against Israel? They have not approached them. The man is going to France every second week, and he's very good with the French president. Why did they not mention France? Why on all the countries in this world, these and terrorists did not see any country worthy? They are telling you, they just want to use it to do media propaganda in Nigeria, nothing else. You know, they will say, let us go there and take pictures with stuff, and then we use it to do propaganda so that they will know whether Simon Ekpa will run away. I live here for many years. I have not stopped for many, many years. You know, so it's not about even knowing stop, Mr. President, but it's about following the rule of law. I have not done anything wrong. What I'm doing is right, and I will stand my ground anywhere, any day to defend whatever I'm doing today for the freedom of my people.
Yes, my my people, that's the PM, telling us what he knows very well about Nigeria, their methodology, their modus operandi. They went to take picture with Finland President Alexander Stubb, and they came out to tell us that it is, what is it called? They came out to tell us that it is wonderful Biafrans. I say good afternoon, good morning. They came to tell us that the thing is that, he went there to solicit for the man to support them. Do you know that Finland is not populated like Britain and America, France? So all the countries that came to that United Nations meeting, is only Finland that they could approach to support them to get a position in UN. Can you imagine that lies? They are talking to children. So that's what our PM is saying there. They went there to maybe talk to him about, how they will bring back our PM, but the man will look at them and laugh. He will laugh at them. People who lack knowledge, what do you expect? So my people, yesterday I stumbled into this video, and I was comparing it to this, our sister. What our sister said to people who were attacking the Igbos on the internet, and the Nigerian government rushed quickly to ask Canadian officials to go and arrest her. But listen to this one. I don't need to tell you who he is. His picture is there. Listen to him. Good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. I know that each and every one of you could remember this, our sister Amaka, that lives in Canada, when she has a very little problem with some people talk, and it went viral. Now, you will see the two faces of Nigeria. They never pursue the object, but they always follow the shadows. Now, a man like Asari, you will be shocked and surprised at the kind of threat he gave to Wike. Now he knows that Wike is an Igbo man. Assuming that person is like that Ajao Estate chief, they would have abducted Asari and sent him to where that man is today. During the time these Afonjas were fighting our people in Lagos, and that Ajao Estate chief, the Igbo chief, he lives in Ajao Estate. He said that if they continue, that he will go and bring ESN to protect them. That's all. Till today, do you know that that man, since last year, till today, that man is still in detention in Abuja, just for that statement alone. Look at Nigeria, who wants to go and work in UN. People full of injustice. People who don't know what justice is, who have no value for human life. Human rights is so alien to them. So I saw this video, this Asari's video, and I made a quick video about it and shared it on all the platforms. Sometimes when we make video is different from this streaming we are doing now, so that people will get the gist. I have to copy it for some of us here to listen to what Asari said. Listen to him. But look at how they vilified our sister till our PM, Meji Buago, came to her rescue. Listen to Asari, my people.
Our people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As we are talking, wicked soldiers, wicked police, whoever, had been flying over my house and my compound in the last 30 minutes with 2 helicopter gunships. I have the capacity to contain them. Nigeria cannot surrender to Wike. Rivers people will not surrender to Wike. Ijaw people will not surrender to Wike. I have the capacity to contain them. And the government knows that I have the capacity to contain them, as I've been containing other people.
My people, have you heard that? Contain. That the government knows that he has the capacity to contain Wike as he has been containing other people. So this man is not like a chief commander in the military. He is not the Air Force commandant. He is not commandant for Navy or police commander. What gave him the effrontery to tell anybody that government knows that he has the capacity to contain Wike and his helicopter? Let's continue to listen.
Let them tell Wike to back off. I am 60 years old. I've never been afraid of death. I've always embraced death. I'd always embraced death. So I am not afraid of death. So all those who are there, when the helicopter is shot down, let nobody blame them. I didn't go and look for the helicopter to shoot them down.
Did you hear that? He will shoot down a helicopter. A civilian. Hello, my sister Mary. Ikechukwu nwanne m ndewo. Daalụ sọ. Mary, how are you? The Mary that always brings me bright luck. Thank you for joining. I hope you are doing good today. We are listening to those who are threatening how they will shoot down a helicopter. They are not military commandants. They are not police commandants. They are not a Navy or Air Force commandant. But Nigeria government will never arrest them or tell anybody to look after for them. But our sister here, they started looking for her in all the way Canada. But this one lives with them. But nothing will happen to him. He is threatening and threatening what he will do with his gun.
I will shoot down the helicopter. I swear by Allah that I will shoot down the helicopter. Whoever is commanding them should be warned that I will shoot the helicopter down. Enough is enough. That Tinubu will hand over Rivers State into slavery. The Wike is nobody.
Hello, Akachukwu. Thank you so much. Thank you. My people, remember to click the like button and share. For those of you who have not subscribed, please subscribe to Betty4 TV. That's my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and let's continue listening to those who can shoot without the government questioning where they got the guns from.
Without this manipulation, it's nobody. Wike is nobody. Let them remove this thing from him now. I think he has billions. He knows the market. He has bought guns for his men. Let them remove this thing from him. And let us see. Go and vote. I will go and vote. I will vote, and you see me vote. Nothing will happen.
My people, you know, when it comes to fighting the Igbos, they will be united. But when it comes to their personal pocket, you know, when they are fighting like this, you will think that they are doing a lot to their people. Their area that where the oil comes from is the worst developed, most backward developed. Wike, as a PDP man, gave the whole of PDP vote to Tinubu. That's why Tinubu made him the minister for Abuja Federal Capital. They are never truthful. Lies. This one also is fighting for his pocket, not for there to be road or electricity or clean water in their area or even common hospital. He was sick recently and he was flown to France, China for treatment. You know, so all these people, we know their tricks. We know their tricks. Even the people they are fighting with, they knew that these people are not honest men. That is the thing. They are fighting for their pocket. Now he knows that Wike is an Igbo man. They are no longer a job. They are no longer people from the owners of the oil. They are all crying. After we now that we fight these people, we are always challenging these people. After we must have finished everything, they will come to tell you how the oil is in their place. But for all these years, oil is in their place. Fulani that came from Sahel has been drilling that oil, selling it, buying them. They cannot challenge them. But during this time, Fagafunke told Biati, hello, Sonny, my brother. Thank you so much. Wonderful guy. You are welcome. Yes. Ngozi, thank you so much. Dalu so. Dalu. My people, remember to click the like button. Yes, they are cheating their people. They are fighting for their pockets. That's all. That's why they don't want Biafra to come. Because they know that when Biafra comes, who born dog? Onye mụrụ nkịta nwa na-agba ụja. Na-enyi etu ọra ka ezi. Fa niile bụkwa buffoons. Ndị jeli ịmụta oyibo just for them to be able to express themselves, not to know deep down what oyibo means, how to use it for your own benefit. That's why I love our PM. He studied international law and he is using it to get us Biafra. He has smartened the whole of them. Famara ife na-abịa ịma na fache na ọwayo fa na-egwu na Nigeria onye bịa sị ga Biafra where Biafra abịago na-abịa declare anya on the 2nd of December okwu gwụrụ agwụ. Nigeria nọdụ bụrụ their own nation, anyị nwa bụrụ their own nation, because without us they can never be a country again. In all these things, they don't know it. Famara the differences. The politicians are just there for their pockets. Well, my sister, if an amen oboda won you mimi. When they are doing these things, people are suffering. Imagine emezi enjoy, but these people you are calling now, not all of them though, pastors. Ụfọdụ find ways the opportunity na enrich themselves. Problem ndị obodo anwa bụ government. It's not God. God doesn't hate anyone. Their problem is government. And ndị pastor ụfọdụ wayo jie na-akpa ego. That's why they don't like politicians to be mentioned, because no ndị na-push you hunger into the society. People are now gbata na church. Yes, it's a money making. Everything is money making for politicians, for pastor, for any wayo person there. And there are some good pastors, but the whole politicians in Nigeria are fraudsters and criminals, liars, people who don't have value for human lives. Their sisters will be going hungry, selling their children to buy food. It doesn't concern them. Thank you so much, Akachuku. Thank you. These people, they think that they know it all. No, Biafra, Biagabia. Only how many months? A month plus, or call it 2 months from now. Ayana. Obuno so seeing with the freedom, our PM would have done it since. But PM is also fighting to protect us. That's the thing. That's the thing.
We vote, result will be announced. Chairman will be sworn in, and we will see. Chairman will be sworn in, and we will see. I don't want to talk too much. We'll not talk too much.
On there, maybe Biafra land. Hello, Tonas Albert. Good evening, Auntie Betty. Good evening, all Biafrans. Thank you, my brother. You are welcome. Remember to click the like button and share so that it goes viral. Let them be hearing it. When Biafra comes, they are losers. If we are to oraka balloon kita or football, because Biafra land, no lies, no cheating, no nepotism. Nobody will attend to you because you are my brother. No, you must be a Biafran before you will be attended to. And depending on what you have come for, you will not get through to anything if you come with lies. Not in Biafra land. What is wrong with these people? That's why they don't want Biafra to come, especially him. Okwego na-eselu ya na onye ndu. Okwego. Because onye asobu eme Biafra before. This Ezi Creek also eme Biafra before. Nemeka, thank you. Almost hail Biafra. Yes. We must continue. Exactly. Thank you, Tonas. They will not succeed. Enough. Kita, God wants to give us Biafra. Even on the amuma, onye ọbụla na-ekwu na time abiago when Biafra will stand. We are going to stand. No doubt. Listen to him.
There's a military formation in this community. We did not look for their trouble. Your father mad is a mungu. You coward. You think people?
You see, you coward Igbos. You coward Igbos. Let me take it back. But nobody is writing him a letter or arresting him. You see?
In this community, we did not look for their trouble. Your father mad is a mungu. You cowardly Igbos. Do you think I'm like you people?
You cowardly Igbos. You think I'm like you people. You see it? Check a Biafra.
You will see the capacity working. They will do until we go and catch wicked with our hands. And then you see our capacity. With the soldiers, we go and catch him with.
So, my Biafran brothers and sisters, you have now seen what we are talking about Nigeria. You can never trust Nigeria. You can never trust them. There is no justice in that country. Justice can never be served. We don't mind them anyway, but it's always good to showcase them whenever they start their nonsense so that the world will see and watch what we are going through in their hands. But my people, Trust me, Biafra is here. Yes, Biafra is here, my people. No doubt. Ọ fọdụrụ nwa mgbe nta. Just 2nd of December, Okpoto na Finland. Because Charles de Gaulle did it. Ayatollah Khomeini did it from abroad. So our own will not be new. And by the special grace of God, we will not be the last. You know, we will not be the last, my people. We will not be. Let us listen to this, our PM's last statement that encourages everybody. Yes.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans.
Yes, that is a very good question. So always calling the Igbos, whereas his Eddie Abali grandfather is an Igbo man, hopeless person.
I welcome all of you to this emergency State of the Union address of the Biafra Prime Minister, myself, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. My fellow Biafrans, this is month of October 2024, and we are very close to our convention in Finland. The security of life and property of Biafra people will always be the most priority of the Biafra government. And we will continue to respond proactively in solving and resolving the issue of security, especially when our people and our land comes under serious threat. Nigeria, as a failed state, will continue to fail to protect those that call themselves Nigerian citizens. The call for Biafra self-determination through the secessionists of Biafra or through the secession of Biafra, as Nigeria terrorist state fondly call it, is deeply rooted in historical grievances, the economic grievances and economic disparity and socio-political marginalization, and now with the renewed Islamic Usman Danfodio expansionists. Our struggle has become a struggle for survival of the Biafra people. For many decades, Biafrans, both those who have agitated in the past, Biafrans, for many of these agitators have argued that for living Nigeria is not just about identity, but today it has become about the survival, progress, and justice. My fellow Biafrans, in the early hour of today, the 1st October 2024, the Biafra Defense Forces has destroyed, neutralized the proposed facility that was built to house and train Boko Haram in a place called Ehimembano, former Imo State. Any more of such facility will be destroyed by Biafra forces. We call on Biafrans to give credible information on any further project of the Nigeria terrorist state targeted at bringing in Boko Haram for training in Biafra land, or to be used to house fighters that the intention was to use against Biafra forces. Because the Nigeria terrorist army has been defeated, and all they do is to bring in fighters in whatever guise. Biafra land is not good for Chinese loan. The Biafra people were excluded during the time Nigeria state took loan from China. Our land and our people are not good to be part of the dividend of Chinese loan. Biafra land is not good for rail line, where every part of Nigeria, as they created it fraudulently today, has benefited from the rail line, except Biafra land. Biafra land is not good to have seaport, irrespective of the fact that the Gulf of Guinea is connected to the Biafra land. Biafra land is not good for the headquarters of many multinational corporations that came to Nigeria or Niger area to do business only and solely for the natural resources that is found in Biafra land. None of these multinational corporations has their head office or headquarters in Biafra land to create job for the Biafra people, indigenous people. Biafra land is therefore not good for IDP camp or in any name that will accommodate any terrorists from northern Nigeria or from many parts of the world. Biafra land is not a dumping ground for terrorists. For that reason, the Biafra Defense Forces have destroyed the property and the facilities, and of course, anything that is connected to it will be destroyed in Biafra land. It is a message that we are sending out to terrorist state to prove the capacity that Biafra government controls Biafra territory from exile, and of course, with the activities of the de facto government in the homeland. The responsiveness of the Biafra government has shown that the Biafra government take the security of lives and properties of our people, especially our women and children, very seriously. We have fought Nigeria terrorism for the past 3 years, secretly. And I wish one day the world will want to know what has happened in Biafra land from 2021 to this date. And we have been able to secure successfully the land of Biafra. It is only in Biafra land that our people are not living in IDP camp. Across Nigeria, every other region, people are living in IDP camp. Like they have come shambolically, claiming that people from the north will be moved to Biafra land, where Biafra forces and defense have been able to secure our land against the terrorism. We also have intel that the proposed movement of these people were actually in order to bring in Boko Haram fighters to Biafra land to fight against Biafra forces. My fellow Biafran, in Yoruba land, the Yorubas are taking refuge in neighboring country, Benin Republic, for insecurity by the Nigeria terrorism or Nigeria terrorist state in the name of the Islamic expansionist Usman Dan Fodio legacy. Many Yorubas are today living in Benin Republic. They left their ancestral land as they are looking for a safe place to stay. The people that have chased them out of their ancestral land are Fulanis. They call them Fulani herdsmen. They have occupied Yoruba land, and today many of them have left their land and they are not secured in their own land.
Yes, my people, let me pause it a bit, show you this, just in confirmation of what our PM have just said. See, this man is one of their governors. Look at him. I don't know if you will see it. Look at it. His name is Babagana. Let me look at it again so that I don't give you wrong information. Babagana Zulum, the governor of Borno State. You see him? Let me read out. He said Boko Haram has infiltrated IDP camps in Borno. Governor Zulum raises alarm. This is what they were coming to do in Imo State. But our PM clearly and, rudely interrupted them. If not that interruption, hello, Chidera Christian, thank you for joining. And Onyebuchi Nwannem, Dalonu for joining. My people, these marauders, they are always looking for where to go and settle. And Biafra land is no exception to their target. We have always been their target. You all know that when Usman Dan Fodio came, some years ago, that's why they removed history, so that our people will lack that knowledge and won't be able to trace the root of these marauders causing this trouble in that region. Before they were answering Hausa Fulani, now they are Fulani. They are telling you that this is who we are. We have landed. Ndewo mgbemena. Dalu nwanne m ndewo. Nwa Chineke, thank you. Oga adịla anyị niile mma. We are direct descendants, children of God. So, my people, when Usman Dan Fodio came 200 years ago, history had it that they came. They targeted our place to go and be bringing their marauding Fulanis from North Africa where they came. Those people don't want them. Nobody wants them. Even Ghana now had a law that they should not be allowed in Ghana. Or they say that, he said, thank you. Even Ghana said, if you see any of their cows, buy the cow, eat it, and buy the people as well. They don't want them. So nobody wants them. When Usman Dan Fodio came, he was pushing. They even started, Buhari started 3 times that Buhari made attempt to win the election until he finally formed Boko Haram with Kashim Shettim, who is the vice president of Zoo right now. So that time coming, they fired a lot of people from TV. History had it that it is Igbos who went to Itoba Umuwai Fime. That's why in the Baya they Bundi TV. Because you don't know whether you will go and buy onye umunne gi tobali imie. Ai nafa bofu. Ai nafa bo nwanne. They say that Igbo men has to go. Je tobakwa Umuwai Fime kafa mutabakwa nwoke again. This Usman Dan Fodio. That's why our PM said that I will end the Usman Dan Fodio legacy. Then they started again during the war, 1967 to 1970, pushing this our land but their target. They did it in Kwara State. They succeeded. That Yoruba land, they succeeded and they called it Kwara. Ebe ndi biala biano. Yes, Philip, thank you so much. So they did that. They got that place, kept their emirs. All na first succeeded. Eba hope Uzodimalo say now for them. If they had succeeded to bring this 10-trailer load, Nkendi Igbo, because this is their target since that century. Usman Dan Fodio Bialo na West Africa. Osi North. He came from North Africa. We Polundi Befa Webia. Usman Dan Fodio Senior Bia trading. Onya asi. Ndi asi. Trading na ụmụ ya ka na-eme trade lukwa taa. What is their number? What is their number? Somebody was on the Twitter now calling our PM where hire the person. Say if also you have 6,000 views, but 50 million Biafrans are following our PM and they have voted. So we don't care about all you leftovers. I care. Onye kwukari mekalil. Our PM Joko and all the serious, all the determined, and he's doing it and he's showing. Nobody can deny what our PM is doing. Not the way effect. He is doing fantastically well. And God is with him. And he is using that talent to get us what we want. As an international lawyer that he is, unafuge kita. But if any delay our PM, but because of our Afani Bute, so our PM is fighting the war. He is trying to organize people. He is trying to get us freedom. Too many things at a time that he is facing. Or if I kafaji weji donyendu all along. Hello, Lanre. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. You know, so Usman Danfodio came and left this deadly legacy. Now this man is crying. They said that his name, hello Stella, thank you for joining, that his name is Zulum. Baba Gana Zulum. Yes, he is crying. He said that Boko Haram has infiltrated the IDP camp. That's what they wanted to bring to us in Imo State. And they are used to using your own people to conquer you. But this time around, they can't do it. Chidera, thank you. Yes. Yes. You know, so my people, they are really, in fact, they are dead in their own track. They have fallen into it. Ordinary Psalm 35. That destruction so you have fallen into it. You know? So our PM, everything on a made on point. He knows what he is doing and he's doing it well. And he's showing.
Biafra land will not be the same. Biafra will continue to respond to Nigeria terrorism plan and tactics very ruthlessly in defense of our land. Why Nigeria terrorist state?
I know. We know all of them, all their plan. You know, when they are crying, they are only crying so that the world will pretend as if they don't know what is going on. But Fad is smarter than them as well. That's why the other video I played of PM yesterday thank you so much, Peter. The other video I played of PM where he was talking to our people in Australia yesterday, he said it. Nwa bekee mana ndị na fancha bụ ndị ọjọọ. Ndị a bụ ndị ọjọọ.
Have openly supported Palestine independent and continue to financially support terrorism against Israel. The Biafra people will continue to stand with Israel, and at the same time, we are not against those agitating for independence of South Palestine or for self-determination.
They have failed.
But we are strongly against the terrorism against Israel and against the state of Israel. Nigeria always go to the United Nations General Assembly to advocate for the freedom and self-determination of, and these are people who have not fixed their own problem in Niger area. Today, we will do worse than what the Palestinians have done, if that is what will make the world to listen to us. Palestine have not lost 3 million children. We did. We lost 3 million children from 1967 to 1970. Palestine have not lost what Biafra lost. Palestine do not have what Biafra have. We power Nigeria's economy from our natural resources. What do we get?
Yes, Chizoba, thank you so much. Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, my people. PM is really telling us the truth in this video. The Vice President Kashim Shetim of Zoo Nation went to UN last week and was talking that Palestinians should be free. But you are sitting on people. You are sitting on other people's freedom. So PM is here telling them that Palestinians do not have what we have. And they haven't gone through what we have been through. Now, the same country, Nigeria. You are eating my natural resources and you're not letting me to breed. You are not letting me to come out and be who I want to be. Our own oil, our own gas that made Nigeria giant of Africa. Keta Anuma, that we have left them. Their money is like kobo. They have fallen economically and they will continue to fall. Let's continue to listen to Onyike PM.
In return, marginalization, killing, pogroms, and what have you. On this note, just for the latecomers who have not followed the event of Nigeria and Biafra for a very long time, I want the Biafra media to play the representation and advocating of the independence of Palestine by the former president of Nigeria in the name of Muhammadu Buhari, because I have come across many people commenting on social media and they were outraged about the current vice president, who is, by the way, the founder of Boko Haram, advocating for independent state of Palestine. I would like the media team to play that, as on that particular rock, I will build my church today.
We need to remind ourselves of the principles that led to the founding of the United Nations. Among those are peaceful coexistence and self-determination.
The Western world and America accept the state of Biafra as only true allies in the West Africa, the better for them. Examples are many. I will use Iraq. I can also use Afghanistan. After 23 years, America pumped billions of dollars into Afghanistan. Today, Taliban are completely in charge of American weapons that America struggled for 23 years to stabilize that country. Nigeria will do worse than Afghanistan if Biafra is not supported.
Thank you, Jerry.
There are several compelling reasons why as many as 50 million Biafrans who voted in the ongoing Biafra self-referendum use their vote to advocate for independence of Biafra. The reasons, numerous. And I will take it one at a time. From the historical injustices against Biafra people, the Nigeria genocidal war against Biafra from 1967 to 1970, also known as the Biafra War, was a brutal chapter in Nigeria history, the eastern region, known as Biafra, declared independence as the Republic of Biafra after enduring many years of systematic marginalization and violent pogroms in the northern Nigeria and other part of Nigeria.
My people, you know why they marginalize us so much, including the last one they have done before all your eyes. Every one of you here knows what I'm going to say now. Why they like to marginalize us is exactly what they did. Hello, Asabis, Udoka, thank you so much. You know what? The reason why they always like to marginalize us, in that zoological republic nation, we are the only ones that challenges them. Obi is always becoming very pretentious. Obi pretends a lot. Obi have gone a whole Catholic Christian. He went to tie their turban. He doesn't know whether that thing, what it signifies. He went to tie it on his head. He went to build them a borehole. He went to do so many things. During his time as the governor, he tied Hello, wonderful brother Iko Tuonye. Thank you for joining. During the time he was a governor, he tied our brothers Masob, Tunye Fanezu River. He pretends so much. He now got this election. You all know that. But they denied him because na Abubakar Tafawa Balewa bụ Nafa enyego iwu na onye Igbo amachinata Nigeria. So any Igbo man who is sabotaging is doing that at his own peril and detriment, because they will never allow you to rule that country. These are strangers, visitors. Then gịnwa nwere uche na sabotage. Ịmara na onye na-eme ụdị omume a, onye bịala abịa na-achọ igosi gị ebe ị ga-anọ. You want to be a saint slave. Ka your name ka baptize ya gị ka family chukwu gị bụzie slave master or slave servant. Everlasting slave. Ị bụrụ nwa boy odibo ndị Fulani, ndị bịala abịa. That's why they remove history. I will always talk about it because ụmụanyị aghọtara nke na-aga. Ọ bụ na history dị na school, ị na-ekwu okwu, ọ bụgodu na ndị last set na fa go history. Fa pụta now from university more to luo 20 something. Fa na aghọta na ndị a na-eme ife na zoo na fa bụ ndị bịara abịa. But they left them. Ndị dịka Sarido Kubo bụrụ their spokesman, you know. So they don't want onye na-asụ asụsụ mụ na gị to rule that country. They want to intimidate you. They want nepotism to continue. They don't want your resilience because ife na-atụfu egwu bụ na anyị bụ ndị, if you go the way our PM amụ na 1985, the way o si ekwu okwu, their own children can never do that. Yes, my brother, Teacher Charles, thank you so much. My brother Iko Tuonyesi, of course, yes, they will never allow you to rule that country. So what are we doing with these people? Since 1960 to now, about 64 years. 64 years. Let us wait. Whether Obi, which Obi, they won't even allow Obi to do anything. Hello, Clement. Thank you for joining. My people, I believe Nandi Facebook, na YouTube, I dey send the lono my notification on time. That's why some of you come when I'm almost 2 hours. You can imagine. But we are waiting on our PM to introduce our own site. Because we are tired of these people. Let me play you another video of PM that will gladden your heart. This one, you have all known about this, but let me play that one once more. You will be happy to hear that, because PM, oh, ekwe make up. Any man who say, onye ndu, that you will find 50 men in me, and since they caught onye ndu till today, he has never given up. He is a real man. He is a real man. He is not giving up at all.
Thank you.
Multidimensional approach to our freedom, which has never been done since the history of Biafra. This is the very first time that the Biafra liberation and the struggle is being fought using multi-dimensional approach. And that's why within short period of time, we're able to record the kind of success that is mind-blowing to many people. They even say we are doing photoshopping. All the success that the government has recorded today, the criminals who have deceived Biafrans for 13 years thought that they were all fake. Because to them, that is exactly what they have done for the past 13 years. But in the just 2 years, we have been able to break doors, break camelbacks, break many jinx.
Yes.
To be where we are today. My fellow Biafrans, I want you to know the call for Biafra self-determination is deeply rooted in historical grievances and economic disparity, which has directly affected you and your children. It is not only that.
My people, this economic disparity that our PM is talking about is nothing but the same way they did during Nigeria Biafra War 1967 to 1970. They want you people to be very hungry and very wretched and very, very poor, so that before you will be recognized. That's what they did to Asari, because of stomach infrastructure. That economic disparity, this is always their aim. To impoverish us, so that no matter what they tell you, you will accept. All these ones who are IPOB Nigeria, whenever they want to start sharing money, Onyendu will say no. Onyendu did not come to share money. Onyendu came like our PM to get us Biafra. But those ones are very hungry people. Tomorrow, I will bring a video that will show you PM's office, so that you will know that this our PM Abro is small man. He got office here. Called the office his legal practice, or his office as the president, as the prime minister that he is. And my people, when he promised that he will bring Finland to Biafra land, you will see the kind of office that he's maintaining. I'm still doing the video. I will post it tomorrow, and you will see. You will see an office that a very young man like this has in Finland. Yes, my sister Mary said, Almighty God bless Biafra PM. The spirit of our ancestors bless our PM Simon Ekpa with excellent wisdom. I say, he say to that prayer. He's a wonderful man. Ekwueme is our PM. I love him so much. I love him so much.
I want you to also understand that this self-determination for Biafra, the hunger for self-determination for Biafra, has also, as a result, come as a result of the socio-political marginalization. And now with the renewed Islamic Usman Danfodio, jihadist, expansionist conquest, which is being resisted ruthlessly by the Biafra forces today.
Mm-hmm.
Our struggle and the liberation for Biafra has become a struggle for survival of you, your household, and your children. I am talking to the Biafra people now.
You know what he meant by this struggle for survival? Because they are fighting us. They are fighting us. So we cannot rush to go and declare Biafra without sorting ourselves out. I said it before, but I will repeat it again, that those video conference, it requires that you will have those 4 factors ready, which is to have your army, have your government, both home and in exile, because we are government in exile, have your military, have your navy, to show that if external invasion comes to your people, you can fight and protect them. That is it. Montevideo Convention, those 4 factors that will qualify you to be a nation. That's why PM has to take time to create the government in exile. Some people were really angry. Hello, it's okay, thank you. Some people were angry, saying, oh, why is it that Onyendu is in detention? And he went and made himself PM. Ndị nzuzu, ndị agụrụ akwụkwọ, ndị amara ife. Onyendu cannot be your leader and your PM. I will say it again. Onyendu is our leader. He is not our PM. Oga dika onye leader ga-ebia gbabazili gị boy. Our PM is the one doing all these things. And if Onyendu is around, Onyendu will remain our leader and not our PM. They don't do it. Queen of England is not the Prime Minister of England. She is the leader of England, and her Prime Minister is now somebody called Keir Kima or Keir Starmer. Amaro mife na emendi ba ogo opuna fa na egosi na fa BT na fa marife. PM has to go get himself that position, get the military, Welundi ESN, join the Alpha Mefa Defense Forces called Biafra Liberation Army. And Biafra Defense Forces, Biafra Resistance Fighters, our Air Force, our Navy, for them to give us certificate of independence and knowing that now they're capable of defend ourselves if anything happens. That's how it works. So, because of this defense, and now, our PM has to slow down to create all these things. In when it got to UN and they will just give you a certificate of independence. No, you have to have all these things in place. Una da fonye ndu bia koto ogo bono ona smile. Maka na oma no nwere onye name eme ifoto. They have done everything humanly possible. Ka okpo nwanna anyị nwoke aja afa. Onye ndu ekwero. Our people nwetenu uche, nwenu sense. This is how everything is done. Charles de Gaulle did it when he was running away from what's his name? From Hitler. Even Ayatollah Khomeini, they did it. Hello, Kingsman and Anthony. Thank you, people, for joining. Our PM was in Australia yesterday, and this is him talking to Biafrans in Australia.
For over 50 million Biafrans, which many of you are part of, who already voted in the ongoing Biafra self-referendum. The argument for leaving Nigeria is not just about our identity, but it's all about the survival of our people.
Yes.
It is all about for peace. It is all about for our unity. It is for equity and progress and justice. Because anywhere there is absence of justice, what you have in place is anarchy.
Yes.
My fellow Biafrans, we have seen the paradigm shift in the course of this, our Biafra liberation, under my leadership and under Biafra government. As you all can see, the meetings and consultation with the members of the U.S. Congress continue to receive a desired attention. Our aim and objective is this multidimensional approach will at the same time be putting Biafra on the global stage, the global discussion. We are not one with Nigeria. We are pulled apart. The ethnic diversity is a very dangerous one. And today, the Biafrans in Australia will have the opportunity to be briefed on some of the high-level meetings of the United States with the United States officials. Biafra will be the beginning of civilization in Africa. Yes. And that's what many people are scared of.
Yes.
But you see, like the Israel Prime Minister, we will win with or without you.
Yes. We will win with or without you. What they are afraid of in the paradigm shift, which is the fundamental change in approach, because when Biafra comes, you know, some people think that civilization is a city where electricity is on. No. Civilization has many branches to it. And one of the major elements in a civilized country is truth. Because one lie you tell can destroy things for a whole community, for a whole nation. And one truth you tell can develop the country in 2 minutes. Truth. But in Nigeria, there is no truth. That's why Onyendu said to them, I will destroy Nigeria with truth. I will destroy you people with truth. Yes. We have won already. 2nd of December, or for the how many weeks? We have won. My brother, we are winners. We are all winners. Because our PM, Ochilondi Anokpa, Okpolufanukwu, they don't know. They never knew what was going on. Makafache no asiasi afana da say up and down. One beke achoro onye na asiasi. Even though that they are supporting you, if they find out that you are lying to them, your own is finished. And not only that, far fugo that Nandi and Ebu Christians. A British woman called what's her name? Emma Thompson. He opened up a place where he said that people should go and petition Nigeria so that America and Britain and all these countries should sanction Nigeria for killing Christians. Or if name, they don't know now. That the world is now on the side of Biafra. Do you remember? Do you know how many times Nigeria mainstream media, or if they have one, mention IPOB, mention Biafra in a day, something they never mentioned before. Onyendu told us that time is coming, and that time is now. Our name is everywhere in America. Are we surprised? Our PM is destroying them with that truth. Yes, my people. He is destroying them with that truth. Because civilization, to so many people, is not what they understand it to be. It includes a lot. You have to be honest. You have to be transparent. You have to be communicating with the people to know how they are feeling. You have to be there for them at all times. You have not to be discriminatory. You don't discriminate. Everybody means something to you. That is what civilization is all about. It's not all about third road or electricity or buildings, tall buildings or money everywhere. No. It includes sincerity, honesty, and truth. Transparency. That's what civilization is all about. Knowing your own brother. Somebody looks at you, you know, with their eyes. That is it.
We have taken the Biafra liberation to the global stage for the very first time since after the war. Even during the Biafra war, Biafra discussion, Biafra issue, Biafra cause, Biafra case were not in the global stage. The only reason that the Biafra case came to the global stage was as a result of the images coming from the dying children in Biafra land. That was the only thing that put Biafra on the global stage. And when the United States of America was contemplating supporting Biafra, those that were in the leadership of the Biafra then have no knowledge, they have no contact details, they have no lobbyists in the United States who could actually make them understand what is going on, and then also who could educate the policy makers and the decision makers of the United States. That didn't happen. Today, under my leadership and under this Biafra government, which is the government of the people, we have corrected that mistake. We have taken this liberation and the issue of Biafra to the stage that has never, where it has never been before, for the very first time. I will share with you some of the key outcomes of some recent meeting with the United States Congress regarding the recognition of Biafra independence. My fellow Biafrans in Australia and beyond, we met with the most senior members of the United States Congress. We met with the most senior members of the US government, including the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, the third highest official of the US government, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Michael McCall, and a plethora of members of Congress. These members are now well educated about Biafra. It has never happened in the history of Biafra and Nigeria. We are closely working after being briefed, after educating these people, decision makers. We are now closely working with them to form a new Biafra policy for.
You know, my people, when you educate someone or when someone educates you, they take time to analyze the topical issue of that discussion, analyze it down, pieces it. When PM tell you, we have now educated these Americans. Even ndị bi na befa, they want that knowledge. Maka na fa bụ ndị agụ, ife fa chọrọ ịbịa welu bụ oil. O nwere onye fa nwere interest ya. So if they want interest for you to sit down and tell them the bottom line of the truth, the underlying truth between Biafra and Nigeria. Fa chọrọ ịma, ọ dị fa n'ọkụ ọkụ, ka fa bịa buru oil, buru gas, ngwa ọsịsọ. But when PM said they have educated them and they came to the agreement of making a policy for Biafra, my people, aga m arapụ n'ebe a. This evening program be very interesting because I am seeing up to 74 number of people watching. Please, my people, try and click the like button, make it about 70 like and share it so that it goes viral, because Ife abu ife Biafra na-achọ all along. It has all happened. Proper education is that person, when any stone or leaf unturned, everything has been given to you in a platter of gold. So, oge agago mgbe ndị ugwu na ndị ofe mmanụ ji mmanụ anya na-enweta ife facho. Kita is our turn to use it to get what we want. I will see you people again tomorrow by the special grace of God. If all things goes well, I will see you again tomorrow. You have all been so wonderful, and I love you all. I wish that we would continue. But when it goes more than 2 hours, people in homeland, they don't usually have data to watch it to the fullest so that they will understand. Because this is the only way we educate our children now, because they have removed history from school. So I have to stop here, and I will continue tomorrow. God bless you all. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, my people, and equity. I will see you all tomorrow by the grace of God. Thank you so much, my people. We move. Thank you all. Bye from here, and have a wonderful evening, all of you, one by one. Omo Biafra, Ona Larunola. Our time has come. Thank you.